second, everybody, and welcome to Highlands High School. Tonight, it's the battle for the bridge. The Highlands Golden Rams hosting their Cross River rivals. Try saying that 3 times fast. The Valley Vikings. Along with the Dean, Mike Choma, Boom Boom Mancini upstairs, and Ken Wood here in the booth. This is Mike Pavlik, greeting you from Golden Rams Stadium on an absolutely picture-perfect night for football, Dean.
It is a beautiful day, Mike, and a beautiful night. We got a beautiful rivalry here with Highlands. Valley doesn't get any better than this.
Well, let's talk about the battle for the bridge. This game has been won. Highlands has won 5 straight of these. The last time Valley won was on the 27th of August of 2004, which just so happened to be Sam Albert's first game at Highlands. Coaches are approaching this differently. Muzzy Colosimo, the longtime great coach at Greensburg Central Catholic, is playing the rivalry up. Sam Albert's playing it down.
Well, Mike, very simply put, we own the bridge. You won the last 5. We have a plaque in the locker room that says that. That's the drama of high school sports, Mike. We have something they want. They're coming to take it. They're on our house. Let's see what we can do on the field. I think we're going to have a great one here tonight.
I think it is. Well, the last 2 weeks we've walked into those respective games, the Freeport game here at Highlands and the Borough game last week at Borough, and we had people in each press box said, do we expect a shootout? And we said, sure we do. We didn't get it either week. Do we expect a shootout tonight?
Well, Mike, last year's game was 42-21 Highlands. We had that shootout, and all the key personnel are back. Highlands, we have Braden Timmons still at quarterback. He ran for 3, threw for 1. And the other side, Troy Hill caught 4 passes, 133 yards at a touchdown. Highlands comes in averaging 30 points a game. Valley averaging 23 a game. So I think the potential is there. We have to wait and see.
I think you have to watch. Phil Petit threw 2 interceptions in that game, and he threw 6 interceptions in the game last week against Seton LaSalle, a game that Valley lost 52-36. That might be something that, you know, the Rams are going to look forward to here in this game. Well, we talked about for it to be a shootout, Highlands is going to have to score, and the offense has kind of disappeared the last couple of weeks.
7 points in 2 weeks, Mike. That we were averaging 40, now we're averaging 30. And Braden Timmons put it very simply, because they're just not clicking. I'm going to blame the field last week. It was just it was a mud bowl down there.
For both teams,
yep, yeah. And both teams struggled. Braden couldn't get his footing, but we held on. 2 weeks ago, that was just a good old-fashioned butt whipping at the hands of the Freeport Yellow Jackets. And again, we have some problems, Mike, with the snap exchange. We thought we cured those last week, and Lucas Lamer was filling in at center. He will not be at center tonight. Broke his hand in practice, Mike. He's going to try to go tonight, number 53, at guard, but he cannot center the ball because he has a broken right hand. So let's see if that plays into it. But again, the Golden Rams are going to get that offensive mojo back. It's been gone for 2 weeks. Hopefully tonight we can do it.
Hopefully they can. Tell the folks about Anytime Fitness before we get started here. They're doing the ceremonial toss out there right now that happened earlier.
I was not there today, Mike. I took the time to walk around the beautiful day in the streets of beautiful Brackenridge, and it was very nice to see all the fall foliage. But Anytime Fitness, Highlands Mall, I can go there after the game tonight if I want to, because again, they're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Anytime Fitness is everything you need: free weights, cardio, circuit equipment, personal training, even tanning and private showers. Remember, your membership entitles you to access to thousands of clubs worldwide at no extra cost. Let Mark, John, and Debbie help you take that first step to a better you by stopping in for a free tour. Visit AnytimeFitness.com or give them a call at 724-224-2956 and give yourself the greatest gift of all: good health.
Highlands has won the toss and, surprise, surprise, have deferred their option. So for the 8th consecutive week, Highlands will kick off to start the ball game, and we figure it's probably going to stay that way.
And Mike, you know, when you have a defense like we have, you want to put them out in the field and get the ball to start the second half. This team reminds me of the old Steeler teams, Mike. They're so much fun to watch on defense because they create so much havoc out there.
They've been so good recently.
They've made us go to the record books. Over last week, we had to go out and find out, because a lot of guys are getting close to all-time season records. The all-time tackling record is held by Grambo. Remember him?
Jeff Graham, he had 104
in sacks.
Is Alan Kratzenberg, and Kratz had 14 sacks in 2012.
And that was his junior year, Mike.
Right. What this means, a win by Valley tonight, coupled with an Apollo Ridge loss to Deer Lakes, and Valley will clinch a playoff spot. The Rams are in. A Highlands victory tonight clinches a first-round home game.
Zarek, nice kick down to the 25.
Zarek kicks it off, and it's coming down to Deontay Ross, I believe. Again, these numbers are difficult to read. It is Deontay Ross, number 6. He brings it up over the 40-yard line, and that's where the Vikings will start. 1st and 10, averaging 24 points a game under second-year coach Muzzy Colosimo. Muzzy, of course, the longtime coach at Greensburg Central Catholic, 2009 WPIAL champion.
Dessort and McIntyre in that stop. Mike McIntyre a little shook up, come off the field, holding his head. We'll have to check on that. But
Phil Petit will be the quarterback, number 5. We mentioned his numbers a week ago, Dean. He was 19 for 47 for 294 yards.
A couple of his passes got tipped, we heard.
Oh, and he throws it off. Quick,
get on it.
Incomplete pass. Logan Kreis firing it to the far side of the field. Eugene Bailey, the intended receiver. And we mentioned they threw it 47 times last week.
Yeah, there's number 1, Mike. And let's check that offensive line to be protecting him. And then number 63, Jared Fair, to left tackle. 55, Noah Walker, left guard. Center is 71, Darius Barrett. 77, the right guard, David Schufert. And the right tackle is 54, Jonas Fair. You mentioned Philip Petit, the quarterback. 22 running back is Jordan King. The other running back, number 4, James Bradley. Wideouts, Tyson Hill, number 7. DeAndre Jones, 2. Chaz Battle, number 24.
And a give. And Gillette is right there on the ball carrier, and that is Chase Ballot, or I'm sorry, 22, Jordan King, and he's brought down for a loss. Now, do we have a flag down? We do, on the far side of the field in front of the Valley bench. Mario Seneca will do a much better job than the crew we had last week, I assure you.
That was horrible. I watched the replay. There were so many bad calls, and just not on hot.
Now see how long that took?
Yep.
It's already a declined motion penalty.
There you go.
The Rams take the loss back to the 35-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 15.
Let's meet the crew for tonight. You mentioned Mario. The umpire is Jamie Howe. Head linesman is Mike Mormon. Line judge Bill Quinn. Field judge is Patrick Mullaney. And the side judge Rick Lakaitis. We know Rick.
Good basketball
Yep.
official. 3rd down, 15 for Valley. Now the play clock already winds down to 9 seconds before the Vikings break the huddle. This is their chosen formation with wide receivers and 2 sidecars with Petit in the middle. 3rd down, 15 to go. And whistles. Did the clock go?
Yeah, clock expired.
I believe the clock expired, and we talked about them having trouble getting out of the huddle on time.
Almost got to do my favorite thing, Mike, not introduce our defense.
But it gives you time.
Penalty gives me some time. Our left end, 26, Lamar McCamey. Starting nose tackle tonight, 45, freshman Noah Gillette. Right end, number 8, Levante Martin. Linebackers, outstanding crew, Jordan Lineberg, 2. 48, Tyler Spitelli. Isaac Gillette, middle linebacker, 33. Braden Timmons, right linebacker, 7. Mitch Dessort, number 6. Backfield, Logan Price, 11. Allworth, 9. Jamison Nee, 15.
Boy, it looked like the back left early. Petit sprints out to the right, and he fires it. It's caught. That's the back stick on a one-handed catch and out of bounds. In front of the Valley bench is DeAndre Johnson, but he's shy of the 1st down. The reason Highlands has been doing so well defensively, opponents are only converting 3rd downs at a 28% clip. It's one of the better stats we can ever remember.
That's great, Mike. And I'll tell you what, this defense has been playing outstanding. Even in the loss to Freeport, we gave them 2 short porches to convert on.
It's 4th down at Valley after the punt. The Rams get off the field quickly, we assume. And there's the punt by Jordan Frame. Christ muffs it, picks it up at the 18. Now he comes to the near side of the field, up over the 20 to 25, and he's gang tackled out of bounds into the jungle gym over there by a couple of Valley Vikings, DeAndre Ross and Phil Petit. But the Rams will have decent field position. They'll start at their 25. 10:34 left 1st quarter, no score.
Talk to Muzzy, Mike. He says he's making progress over there. Kids are doing well in class, but their numbers are low, Mike. They start 9 guys going both ways, so I'll mention some familiar names from their offense. On defense, defensive end is 55, Noah Walker. 54 is Jonas Frame. Defensive tackle 12 is Jordan Frame. And defensive end is number 15, Kane Broch. The linebacker is 63, Fair. 22, King. And 4 is Bradley. We'll get the defensive backfield after this play. Let's see what the offense can do, Mike.
They like to stand up their linemen a lot, too, and you'll see that as time goes on.
He's
Rams
got 4 down tonight, though.
Start from the eye, and the give is to... That's Jet. No, it's Martinka. I had to wait for a minute. Martinka spins through the middle and gets up to the 29-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup. Martinka is 32. Jet is 22.
Yes. Tyson Hill is the one cornerback. Mike Chase Bell is the other one. Philip Petit, is the safety, along with DeAndre Johnson.
We saw Chase Ballard play back there last year. He's 24. He's the center fielder. You see what they do with their defensive linemen. They move a lot of guys around, and at times they'll stand a bunch of them up. In the last couple of weeks, I saw a film where they had 1 down lineman and everyone else standing. This is Gillette, the fullback, barreling ahead up over the 30 to the 33-yard line. I was telling Ken Wood, who wasn't with us last week, maybe the biggest play of that game was that big 26-yard run by Gillette.
Because right afterwards, Mike, we got the big play for the touchdown.
The Rams have a short 3rd down. 3rd down 2. Highlands this year, Dean. converting their third downs at 46%. They've been over 50% most of the season.
That's almost twice as much as the opposition, if my math is correct.
And that's why they're 7-1. The third down's very important, and they've been good on both sides of the ball. Third down, 2. And there's nobody on the nose. He could just take it right up the middle.
Yeah.
They had trouble with the snap. Give it to Martinka, and they got him. Down at the bottom of the pile for the Vikings is James Bradley, the senior linebacker. It's only a 1-yard gain.
You're right, Mike. Why didn't you just go right? He could have walked.
He could have goosed it.
Yeah. Nobody there. Well, Mike, the bad news, I didn't get to introduce the Highlands offense. They can't be going for it on fourth down, Mike.
Well, they went for it on fourth down at their 11 last week.
Well. I don't give a team.
You sounded like Joel Gertner from the old ECW days there.
I don't see giving a team like this that kind of opportunity.
Fourth down, and it's every bit of 1 at their own 34. The Vikings jump offside.
There you go. There's the play. You got him to do it, Mike.
Boy, a couple years ago, when Gage was here,
he did a good job.
He did it a bunch. And speaking of Gage, he got his first touchdown pass last week for Clarion. You know Clarion's undefeated.
Yeah, great job.
Matt Lehman is leading the nation Division II in touchdown receptions for Burrell.
Kid, right?
Burrell.
A Burrell kid.
Burrell. And there's the first down on the 5-yarder. And Clarion is undefeated. Their coach is a Katanning guy.
How about that? They must have saw what we saw, Mike, that if they were going to do it, they were going to quarterback sneak it, I believe. It looked like it was open there. All right, new set of downs.
First down at the 39. Again, they go to the I formation. Stopping and starting is Martinka, but they are waiting for him. And back he goes. Down there for the Valley Vikings. It's almost impossible to tell the difference between the 8s and the 9s.
Yep. And
Eugene Bailey was down there for Valley.
Martinka's taking place of Jermaine Jett so far tonight, Mike. He'll get his share of runs. He was our leading rusher last week with 75 yards against Burrell. Fullback is Isaac Gillette. We mentioned quarterback number 7, Brady Timmons. Wide receivers, Jordan Lineberg and Mitch DeZort. Lineberg to the top of the screen.
You got to figure play action's coming out of this sooner or later. Second down and 10. And there's play action, and they're going to throw a little dump off to Gillette. He's up over the 40.
Oh, what a block by
miss.
Martin.
Gillette still fighting forward and is very close to a first down out to the 48-yard line.
What a block by Levante Martin.
We were just talking about that play before the game. We were. That was Noah Walker, the defensive end, was in there, but it's a 9-yard pickup.
Mike, a little secret. They ran Levante Martin out of the Jet series. Can you believe that?
Well, that'll be interesting.
Woo! I'd like to see that coming at you. That would hurt.
30 yard for Highlands. Gillette's second reception of the year. He caught it past the first game. Timmons leans ahead, up over the left guard, and gets the first down to the 50-yard line. We're taking a look down there to make sure everybody has said in the Highlands lineup.
Is Lamer at guard, Mike?
I see Smith. I see Ekis. And I got to look on the other side. Yeah, Lamer 53. He's over there.
Look at the club on his hand. Look at it, Mike. See it on the right arm? He's playing guard.
He looks like Randy White in Super Bowl 13.
I'm going to watch him this play. You take care of the action. I'm going to watch him. It is the job.
10 and a give. Is to, I think this is Jet this time, and Jet's into Valley territory. So the Rams are grinding, and no, it's Martinka.
No, Martinka still.
It's Dom, and he's down to the 47-yard line. He gets 3. So the Rams are really pounding it at this Valley defense right now.
Mike mentioned the offensive line. 54 is Mario Sanka. We mentioned Adam Ekis will be back at center tonight. Lucas Lamer, the guard. Jameson Smith, he's done a great job at right guard all year, along with Nick Klingon-Smith at right tackle. And the big gator, number 8, Levante Martin at tight end.
You're right. That club is enormous.
I know.
You have to get it approved by the officials in it, but you can't use it as a weapon, obviously. 2nd and 7. Sprint draw handoff, and that's Martinka waiting through the line, but it closes quickly as he gets inside the 45 and down to the Valley 44-yard line as Jordan Frame is in there to make the stop. Big, tall drink of water. Basketball player.
Now it's going to be 3rd, and looks like a throwing situation here. 3rd about 4.
Just underway. 5:47 left first quarter. No score in the ball game. And we're starting off slobber knocking again, Dean, as we have the last couple of weeks.
Ryan them up. No, Wayner in this formation.
5 wide receivers, and Timmons out of the shotgun. He can draw out of this.
Or go Jet.
They do, and Timmons grabbed the mask, but he gets away. There was no flag of the play. He gets down to the 42-yard line. He's going to be 2 yards short. They got a piece of the face mask as Timmons went through there. The gain is only 2.
Hit at the line of scrimmage. Mike broke that first tackle and almost broke through. And Mike, I don't see a punter.
Maybe not. The Jet runs out there, and Gillette comes in. It's 4th and 2 at the Valley 42-yard line. Well, you've drawn them offside one time. You can always try it again or just go for it here. Again, Sam Elbert's got to feel very confident with his defense the way they've been playing.
Yeah, Mike, he's been tumbling the dice last couple games, and so far they've come up all aces for him.
And he might also be trying to give him a little boost.
Yeah.
Interesting formation this. Out of flex.
Uh-oh.
And Timmons keeps it, gets the first down. With a head of steam inside the 40 and down to the Valley 39-yard line.
Fiona was in there, Mike, number 34. They changed his number to make him a fullback, and he led the block in that time for Timmons up in there for the first down.
This will be the 11th play of this drive that started at the Highlands 25, and they've already taken 6 minutes off of this first quarter clock.
Only one pass, Mike, and it was complete.
Nice little dump off to Gillette. Again, it's the flex formation.
Yep.
You see Pahoney is 34, Gillette's 33. And again, the Jet tries to get to the outside, tries to turn the corner.
Hey,
the corner. He's at the 35 and pushed out of bounds, very near a first down. They're going to mark him out at the Valley 31-yard line, so he'll be about 2 yards short.
Did a nice job there, Mike, of making Tyson Hill lean in, and once he leaned in, Jet took to the outside. Pick up 9.
And Jermaine was another one. I thought he had a very good game last week running the ball considering the field position conditions.
He gets that last one, Mike. He goes 80 yards for a touchdown.
He does.
Yeah.
That would have been no doubt.
Slipped and fell. Oh, we got
now we
timeout.
have whistles.
Yep.
What's the situation here? They making sure
the balls.
The get back situation.
Well, it's interesting. Highlands have been using Valley's ball this whole possession, according to what we just saw. And the ball went out to the Valley side.
Oops. 2nd and 2. Tight eye. 2 tight ends. And
Jet.
he gave us that barrels through there. Inside the 20 and down to the Valley 16-yard line. Touchdown saving tackle over there by Eugene Bailey. But Jet went through there like a shot. Now mark him at the 16. It's a 16-yard gain.
Jet to attempt now, 25 yards.
13th play of this drive, a time-consuming Highlands drive.
Right now, Highlands taking it right to him, Mike, straight up.
2 tight ends, Martin to the left, Pahoney to the right.
Oh, moving again.
Valley jump, they must have got back. And they gave, look at that hole. Jet through the left side, and they submarine him as he gets to the 13-yard line. Going low on him was Tyson Hill, the senior corner.
Tell you what, Lamer's doing a great job out there left guard, Mike. That hole you could have drove a truck through.
And that's where Timmons went over to on the 4th and 2 also. 2nd down and 7 for Highlands at the Valley 13-yard line. 3:15 left first quarter, no score. But Highlands marching a drive that started on their 25. Again, 2 tight ends, I formation. Jet fumbles a football.
Who's got it?
I think Jet got the boarding house reach there. Had a nice bounce. Right back into his hands.
Thankfully.
That's one thing you get on flubber that you don't usually get on natural grass.
Exactly.
That thing would have stuck in the mud last week.
Yep. Mass substitutions now, Mike. Knee, Desort, Price, Wayner go in.
3rd down. I think with the rotation of the running backs already, you can already tell what the game plan is going to be. 3rd and 6. The ball's right in the middle of the field at the Valley 12.5-yard line.
10 seconds to go, Mike, on the clock. They better get moving here fast. And Timmons trying to get him to the line of scrimmage. 5 up.
Price, this is in the slot.
Oh, look at
Bad
that.
snap, and now Timmons got to go back and get on it. And he does pick it up back at the 31-yard line. Oh, and the Rams again shooting themselves in the foot. Timmons able to fall on it, but that takes him out of field goal range and everything. Back at the 30-yard line, an 18-yard loss.
And Mike, Lucas Lamer again with that broken hand has really come back to haunt us because he did outstanding job last week. I didn't see one center get the flub, did you? One snap? Yep. Well, what do you do now, Mike?
Well, you go for it, you throw it in the end zone.
Yeah, I guess as good as a punt.
Throw it down there, and that's what you're doing. It's 4th and 24. Highlands this year, 7 for 13 on 4th downs, but they haven't had many 4th and 24s.
And there's your 2 men.
Price in motion, and now what?
2 men down, Mike.
Did Valley call timeout before we get started? I believe that might be the case. That's exactly what happened. So Valley takes their first time out.
Let's talk about In the Nation as dedicated licensed professionals protecting your family and nationwide insurance. We just call them agents. We put members first because we don't have shareholders. Mel and John at the Boucher Agency want to help you release some of the stress involved with insuring your new teen driver. That's about the nationwide insurance young driver discount. When you compare, no one beats nationwide rates for young drivers. Join the Nation that cares. Join the hometown nationwide agents, John and Mel, at 724-224-4300. They have evening and Saturday hours for your convenience. Remember, the 8K Valley, the Bouchers, and Nationwide are on your side. And Mike, the Bouchers are nice enough to sponsor the MVPs for last week's games. We'll get to those at the end of the first quarter. Got a special surprise in that first quarter. Hang on. We're going to go inside the uniform, Mike.
Lovely. This is the 16th play of this drive. They've taken 9 minutes off the clock, and to come up empty would be a crying shame. They have 5 wides. Weinberg, Wayner, and Knee to the left. Kreis and Desort to the right. 4th down. The Rams have to get to the Valley 7-yard line.
This is the same situation, Mike, the same formation we had in the last play. The only difference is 18 yards deep. Same defense now, two standing
and
up.
2 men, 2 linemen. We talked about this earlier. Timmons with trouble, rolling out. Timing was thrown off. Now he fires. It's caught by Desort. Makes a man miss. He's at the 20. He's at the 15 and out of bounds at the 12-yard line. But that's good enough for the Vikings. They hold and turn the ball over. And the Rams, after a 9-minute drive at 16 plays, come up empty.
Yeah, Mike. Good news is we can set them deep in their own field, but again, like you said, not to come out of there with anything. It's disappointing.
17-yard gain to Desort. But Valley takes over 1st and 10 at their 13-yard line.
How important those exchanges come between the center, especially nowadays with the shotgun, Mike. You have to get the ball back there, or you can actually have a chance to control it. And even on that last play, they had problems with it.
And Valley late getting a man onto the field, and again, they're not coming out of the huddle till about the 10-second mark. So it's on the back of the Highlands defense again, which it has been quite a bit this year.
Petit movement, yeah.
Now gives it to Bala, and Jet. Bala trying to get to the far side of the field is up over the 20 to the 22-yard line. Desort chased him down, and so did Logan Kreis, but it's a good pickup.
And a lot of movement before that time, Mike, on both sides of the ball, offense and defense, making adjustments on the fly. Speaking of flying, Mike, this first quarter's flying by. 1 minute to go here. No score. And this has been a problem with Highlands, Mike. They haven't been able to score in the first quarter the last 3 games.
No. You know, the second quarter is the most interesting one. Highlands outscored their opponents in the second quarter 62-18. That's their biggest margin. 2nd down, a long one for Valley. Chase Bala in motion again, and it gave us to the big fella, and that's James Bradley.
He didn't get there, Mike.
And he's going to be apparently held short. We'll see. Up at the 13-yard line. He might have got a yard on that.
McCamey.
I'm sorry, the 23.
Along with Martin on the stop.
It is a first down.
Oh, they made it. That was a generous spot, Mike, because I didn't think he made it.
So it's first down, Valley, at their 23-yard line. Their first one of the ball game. Clock winds to 18 seconds, first quarter. No score. Jordan King, the sidecar. Now in the end around, they flip it through the middle, and that is to Eugene Bailey. He brings it up over the 25 to the 27-yard line. McCamey was down there. So was Gillette, and so was Gillette.
Yeah. Timmons also there, too.
All right, Gillette!
2 Gillettes.
Yep.
And the first quarter is going to come to an end here at Highlands. We'll give them 5 yards on that one, up to the 28. That's the end of the first quarter with a score. Highlands nothing, Valley nothing. There's no better time than right now to stop into Highland Tire to see why they've been voted the best place to buy tires in the AK Valley since 1993. That's 23 consecutive years. And don't let this weather fool you. You know what's coming. Remember last weekend, it was snowing in Erie. We saw pictures.
I did a soccer game outside, Mike. My teeth were chattering and the snow was falling.
Exactly. There were a few flakes last Saturday. Their dedicated service team will take care of your needs with a level of professionalism seldom seen in the tire industry. Visit HighlandTire.com for directions. You can call them in Trenton at 724-224-9222 or in Natrona Heights at 724-224-7900. Highland Tire, service, integrity, price. We deliver.
All right, Mike, we're going inside the uniform. You see down there we have the Golden Ram getting his attire on. That is none other than Felipe Orca. And Felipe is from Chile. How you like that, Mike?
How about that? I thought you were going to say Pinochet.
You know, we have Fabian Peterson from Sweden. Now we have our Golden Ram down there waving like crazy.
He's Chilean.
And he was his high school mascot in Chile, Mike. He was a kangaroo there, so he comes with experience. But really to go inside the uniform, Mike, remember last home game we had the Freeport B
the Yellow Jacket, right?
Felipe. Here that was none other than their outstanding track star, Bowser.
Petit fires it out to Eugene Bailey on the far side of the field. He won't go down. He's across the 40-yard line. Finally, John Gillette, or Isaac Gillette. I'm going to try to now identify the Gillettes because both brothers are out there, and I give the wrong one. Johnny will be happy to know he just made a tackle.
You give the dad the credit.
13 yards to the 41.
Anyways, Mike, Bowser's a track star for Freeport. They put him in a B outfit. That's why they won last week. They had a ringer.
No wonder.
Yep. Welcome aboard, Felipe, and all your friends in Chile. We're going to Chile tonight, Mike. We've been in Sweden, now we're in Chile.
First down Valley on their 41, and boy, they got to be happy the way things are going now because Valley drove the ball right down the Highlands did and couldn't score. Now Petit back there going to pitch it around a little bit. Does the head ball go up? They lost the snap. It went off of Valley's hip. And Valley, I believe, they're still
they're calling
it down. They're going to say Valley had it. Down there for the Vikings on top of it was Phil Petit, the quarterback, that just got on it. Dean, that snap hit the hip of Chase Ballo as he was coming through in motion.
He was trying to slow down, Mike, and he couldn't stop himself.
2nd and 18. It'll be an 8-yard loss. And both quarterbacks now charged with big losses on their rushing numbers on plays that they had nothing to do with.
Nick Cielo, Mike, practicing down there at center, the long snaps.
Rams having a little bit of difficulty getting the defensive signal in here. 2nd and 18. And now this is what the Highlands defense likes. They could tee off now.
They're
Petit
coming.
back.
Yep, here comes
Petit's
Timmons.
in trouble. Petit is hit, and down he goes at the 20-yard line. Braden Timmons.
Great sack. Mitch DeZort was in hot pursuit too, but Braden took him down, Mike. And boy, I tell you what, he hog-tied him that time. 3rd and Arnold.
Right. Highlands will take their 4th and 24 and show you a 3rd and 31. How's that?
Both defenses going at it tonight, Mike. Also tonight in conference, we have Apollo Ridge at Deer Lakes. There's a split decision. Valley News Dispatch has Apollo Ridge. Post-Gazette has Deer Lakes.
Very important for playoff positioning. Both of those teams still alive.
Freeport's at Burrow. Boy, if the Bucks can pull the upset, that helps us.
Helps us too, exactly. Yep. 3rd and 31. Petit, the quarterback.
And they
Bradley
got Lineberg back at the 40, Mike.
And Bradley is hit as he gets nothing. Gets it back up to about the 30. DeZort was in there, and it's the 21-yard line, and it's 4th down.
Sportelli got him by the shoelace, and McCamey also was in on that one too, Mike. And
4th and 30, so the Rams defense again continues. Just the tremendous work that they've been doing here as of late. The last 4 weeks, they've given up a total of 24 points, 149 yards a game, and only 3 touchdowns.
Just gets it away, but he
Frame
booms
gets
it again.
He booms
Boy, he is a kicker.
Christ called it a fair catch. That needs to get out of the way.
Yep, that didn't roll.
It's not going to roll that far. But it's a good kick for Valley. It's dead at the 37-yard line.
Mike, let me give the MVP from last week on offense. It was Tyler Allworth. You know why?
Because he threw the winning touchdown pass.
He was 1 for 1. That's all that counts. Yep. Defense, Jamison E. You know why?
Because he made the tackle that saved the game on Max Garda down at the 2.
2 big tackles, Mike. The other one was the lonesome end play, and we know now that they can't do that, but they did. But he ran back 40 yards after jumping up there.
Unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against the Valley Vikings. I think that's going to be a tack on from where the end of the kick. It was a 42-yard punt by Frame, and it's basically giving Highlands a 15-yard return on it.
That is really big there, Mike. And again, the special teams player, our own.
Taylor Gunn for making the point.
Or Taylor Gwynn if you'd like to be somebody else.
Some say, huh?
Taylor, yeah, she doesn't make the extra point, Mike. We're playing overtime because they kicked the field goal to tie it.
At the Valley 48 is where Highlands will start after that penalty. And now Valley's penalties have mounted 3 for 25 early. First down, 9:03 left first half. We're scoreless. Jermaine Jet's the tailback. They go out of the eye. They give us to Jet. Or that's Martinka, I'm sorry. Inside the 46-yard line down there for the Vikings was Noah Walker, the junior defensive end.
Mike, the poster went to Lamar McCamey. He had 15 tackles and 1 sack, the same numbers that Mitch DeZor put up, and they made the last tackle, too, after knee turned to guard a run. And the Ram of the Week, Noah Wayner, Mike. He's been a special teams great player all season, and he was awarded the Ram of the Week.
Again, Valley needs a win tonight. They could put themselves in line for the home game. They would still be in there. A Highlands win tonight clinches a home game. This is Martinka. Tries to spin through the hole, but the Valley defense is too quick sideline to sideline. They cut him down as he gets to the 45-yard line, as Jonas Fair, the junior defensive tackle, was in there, and Eugene Bailey was there to help.
I think he might be better, Mike, trying to hit that middle. Gillette did a good job last week. One thing I'd like to see too, Mike, is maybe on the long snaps, why not send Cielo in? If you're going under center, Ekus, if you're going to go long snap, Cielo.
Third down, or you might put the shotgun away.
They did the last 2 plays. Let's see what happens here.
Timmons in motion. Allworth is the quarterback.
Surprise,
Allworth
surprise.
splits out to the right. Looking. Stops. Fires. He's got a man at the 35-yard line. It's Logan Christ for a Highlands first down. Allworth to Christ. They had Timmons set up as a tight end.
Nice job, Allworth, that time, Mike, too, to stop in his tracks and deliver.
14-yard gain. First down for the Rams.
Tyler Allworth now 2 for 2, Mike.
His quarterback rating coming into the game was 135.4.
Braden Timmons coming in 42 of 83 for 853 yards and 6 touchdowns.
First
Allworth
and 10
staying there, Mike.
for the Rams, and Allworth is the quarterback, and the give is to Martinka off the left side with a marker down behind him.
Yeah,
and Martinka's
they got a hold, Mike.
grabbed around the neck by Jordan King and thrown out of bounds, but they're gonna get Highlands for holding and set this drive back. Look how fast these calls are made, by the way.
Yeah.
As opposed to last week, if you were watching. This is how it's done.
We went 2 minutes overtime thanks to those guys.
Spot foul. It's a first Highlands penalty of the night.
We don't like to mention names, but the guy that's the most unfamiliar with blocking held that time. Yeah, you guys do the math at home.
Because he's normally the quarterback, isn't he?
I didn't say that. You did.
I was trying to guess.
He got a lot of shirt that time. I could have called that one.
So the ball is pushed back to the Highlands 48, and it's going to be first down and 22.
All right, from the shotgun, Allworth again, Mike. Here we go, 3rd time in a row.
Timmons is set up to the left as a tight end, and Allworth is straight back. This looks like a screen, doesn't
With
it?
lots of time.
And he does, dumping
Screen
off to
gainer.
Martin. Martin is
Nice
hit
tackle.
beautifully and brought down. Great defensive play by Eugene Bailey, who's been all over the field for Valley tonight. 1 yard gain only.
4 for 4 so far passing, Mike. 2 for 2 for Timmons and 2 for 2 for Allworth.
1 for Levante. Second down and 21. Highlands on the Valley 47-yard line. 6 minutes left first half. Guess what? There's no score. Still Allworth. He's back. He pumps. He looks. He's going to run it. Tucks it. 45 is hit and gets thrown out of bounds at the 44-yard line. Again, Eugene Bailey over there.
Didn't get one block, Mike. It had a big gain if he could have got that.
They're going to give him a 44 for 3. Third down and 18.
Both teams have been shooting themselves in the foot, Mike, with either penalties or fumbles so far. 5:48 to go, scoreless. This is now getting to be a problem with first half scoring.
Valley's only run 10 offensive plays in the first half. Highlands has had the ball the whole first half, but no points. And that's what, as Pat Narduzzi said last week, stats are for losers.
Uh-oh, here comes the screen again.
Screen again, and this is going to be
This time he's got
Martinka.
some blocking.
Slips.
Oh, from
That's
behind,
the back
though.
stick as he's brought down at the 34, but it'll give him a chance to go for it on 4th down. Phil Petit came up to make the stop. They're going to mark him at the 36-yard line.
Picks up about 8 yards, around 4th and 10. Tackle made by Petit.
4th and 10 for Highlands.
And yet, Mike, we're in a position where we have to go for it.
This is very similar to what they did last year in the playoff game against St. LaSalle when they brought Leary in and used Timmons as a tight end.
Going to go to it again here.
5 different guys have caught passes. 4th and 10. Martinka, sidecar. And Allworth is back. He's going to have to try to get out of dodge. Runs to the left. Still running. 40 is going to be hit. Squirts
Still
out of there. Still on his
that?
feet.
Wow,
Gets to the
great.
32. He's way short of the first down, and Valley's held again.
Great individual effort, but again, way short. And Valley takes over 1st and 10. Birdie picked Highlands tonight, Mike, 23-13. Haven't seen a point yet. Post-Gazette picked Highlands. MSA also picked Highlands. And again, haven't seen much in the way of any type of scoring here.
No, it's been very defensive here, and that's the way it's been for Highlands the last 3 weeks or so. This Valley team, they're defensively averaging almost 20 points a game given up, and gave up 52 points to Seton LaSalle a week ago. Now Valley is going to go out of an I formation. And Petit, short pocket pass is batted down. No, that was a pass.
Yep.
And it was batted down by Braden Timmons, who got 2 hands on it, and it looked like the baby in the cradle was taking a swat at the Mobar. Get out of here.
Other game we have in conference tonight, Mike, Summit Academy is at West Shamokin. Our non-conference game this week is Shady Side is hosting East Allegheny.
You know what that looked like? Ed Too Tall Jones or LC Greenwood. Look that one up at home. 2nd and 10. And the turn and the give is to Jordan King off the left side as Isaac Gillette had a hold of his jersey, and Isaac is getting up very slowly.
You know what happened, Mike? He got his hand on him, and he just dragged him, and unfortunately, that's a long way to stretch a short arm, and Isaac held in and wouldn't let go. Brings up a big 3rd down for Valley, as either team has been able to do much offensively here in the first half.
Valley with 14 yards total offense here in this first half, and minus in the rushing department. 4:20 left, no score. 3rd down, 4. Valley at their 37-yard line. Philip Petit, the quarterback. And the give, and there's Bradley busting through there. He's got the first down, up over the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Got through that first wave, Mike, and Zort McCamey had to bring him down.
First down for the Vikings.
That's a big one, Mike, because that, again, keeps the ball, and as they get near midfield here in a scoreless game, becomes important.
Highlands hasn't scored a point in the first half the last 3 weeks.
Unbelievable.
And they give us to King, and King passed through there, and Timmons lit him up like the proverbial Christmas tree as he met the 50-yard line.
He decleated him, Mike. He went backward. He was going forward, and he went back in a hurry, and that was all Braden Timmons. He did that against Garter last week, Mike. The 4th down stop was important, but that 3rd down stop was just
in the hole, because I thought he was going in.
Oh, definitely. He had 8-yard head start.
And he was the only guy that was there. It filled the hole.
Martinke helped out in the end, but if Braden don't hit him, he's in for the score.
2nd and 6. Again, Valley 2 tight ends out of the eye. And they give us to Bradley, and Bradley's hit at the 50 again. Levante Martin was up top, and Timmons was down below. Let's see who gets up off the pile. Isaac Gillette. It'll be 3rd down and 6.
And again, Mike, I looked at the replay of that game. We talked about how bad the officiating was. That call, remember when Burl tried to get the ball and sneak it in quickly? I saw nothing. They called procedure. I didn't see anybody moving.
Petit rolling left, looking, throws it. It's caught. Chase Balla, first down, Highlands territory, and pushed out of bounds at the Rams' 39-yard line.
Jamison knee on the stop, but not until he gets the first down. And Mike, these teams that you let hang around, happened in the Freeport game, nothing at halftime. Valley said they'd like to put some points on the board before the half.
They'll put them at the 40, 1st and 10, 2:33 left of the first half. We'll have dramatic reading of commercials at halftime again. We haven't had a chance to get any in, so stay tuned for that. And the give is the King with a big hold. He's on his way and dragged down by McCamey, who just able to get there and bring him down at the 20-yard line, or that was Katie Bar the door.
Untouched, Mike. They're guessing right.
Well, what they're doing is loading up power and going right at him, and that's where they're finding success. 20 yards for Jordan King. First down, Valley at the Highlands 20-yard line. 2:05 left. Valley started this drive on their 32. Again, they go 2 tight ends.
And
this is Bradley off the right side. Bradley rumbling to the 10, to the 5. And it takes a rugby scrum to get him down at the 4-yard line.
Timmons and Gillette down there, Mike, but not until he dragged him 10 yards.
16 for Bradley. First and goal for Valley at the Highlands 4-yard line, and the clock winds to 1:45.
We go back to that big 3rd and 4 play, Mike, where they converted. They haven't stopped yet. They've been ripping off big chunks of yardage. Valley down to 5 seconds, Mike, to get the play up.
Petit's going to run it ahead.
Look at this.
Petit just barrels in for a Valley touchdown. Philip Petit. Oh, Highlands does it all the time, so you can't complain about it.
I'm just saying, they just
but the point is, their offensive line just manhandled the Highlands defensive front there the last 3-4 plays of that drive. They went big, and Valley goes out of character to go big, and they lead at 6-0. Jordan Frame is on for the extra point. The holder will be Eugene Bailey at the post to our right. 6-0 Valley. And the ball is on its way, and it is good. 1:27 left of the first half. Valley draws first blood. It's Highlands trailing the Valley Vikings. And they're 7-0.
They're pumped up on the Valley side, Mike.
Attention high school seniors, you can learn the skills you need to start a career in the high-demand field of healthcare in less than a year. Serving the Alley-Kiski Valley for over 35 years, Career Training Academy, which will be moving to Lower Burl first of the year, provides the tools and support you need to start a medical career, medical, dental assisting, medical billing and coding, or massage therapy. Visit us on the web at careerta.edu or call them at 724-337-1000. Your career is waiting at Career Trading Academy, and again, starting on the 4th of January, they move to the Hillcrest Plaza in Lower Burl.
I'm moving?
That's your word.
It's the first I've heard of it.
Mr. Adjunct Professor.
Breaking news. Yeah, we're going to be at Career Training Academy.
We got a missile from Kerry Jacobus this week.
Going to move to Hillcrest Plaza right there. You're going to have all your shopping and your medical career needs taken care of at one time. It's going to be nice, Mike, to be in a business area where you can do different things. And again, kids down there are excited, so are the faculty and staff, and that'll come in January.
Valley leads at 7-0. Here's the kick by Frame, and I believe they were offside. Flags are down, and they're going to get to do it again. Valley marched at 68 yards.
And with that first drive, Mike, so important. We had control. How many plays on that first drive without showing anything for us?
Oh, well, Highlands, the first drive, they ran 16 plays. On the 16th play of the drive, it was 4th and 24. After a 3rd and 6 on the play before. 68 yards on 9 plays, and 58 of those yards came on the ground for Valley. They completed 1 pass for 10 yards on that drive. So after the offside kick, and Knee bobbles it, picks it up, and here comes Azar's Army. Tries to get away. Here he comes through the middle, up over the 30, and is going to get up to the 37-yard line. So Jamison Knee does a good job of making something out of nothing there. And with 1:15 to go, Highlands with 3 times out left will get the football.
Well, it'd be big for them to put some points on before halftime, Mike, and get that momentum back in their favor because, like I said, Valley's pumped up on that other side.
And the Highlands offense is completely left them here. They've scored 1 touchdown in 3 games.
Well, that last series, Mike, it was Tyler Allworth, the quarterback, basically. Now we're going to go back to more traditional offense with Timmons under.
Timmons getting his play straight with 5 wide receivers.
Only 2 down linemen, Mike. Look at that.
Weinberg's going to take it on the end around, tries to get outside, but they have this diagnosed. He gets something, leaps over a man, and gets out of bounds at the 42-yard line. They're going to mark him out at the 40. Going to say that's where he stepped out to gain a 3.
It was a great individual effort by Jordan that time, Mike, to go airborne and try to get something going. Boy, when they only put 2 guys down, though, it's hard to get your blocking assignments.
They did it a lot. They did it a lot against Seton LaSalle last week, and they did it a lot against Shamokin a couple of weeks ago.
Mike doing a film study.
They stand guys up all over the place and bring them from all angles, too. They have a lot of athletes, and that's the way they use them. They're very zone blitzy. Timmons is back. All kind of time. Now here they come. Now he fires it on the far side of the field on a throwback. It's caught by DeZort. DeZort's going to get the first down up to the 49-yard line. They should call timeout here. They do. Yeah, that's all right. You have 3 timeouts left. You're good. Timmons to Desort, that's first down Highlands. 9-yard pickup. No, they're not calling a first down. My bad.
They are calling first down, but not
timeout.
Yeah, I don't like it.
They wasted a lot of time there. You have 3 timeouts left. Now they take.
Look that one up on your Google.
What I know is that if Highlands wins tonight, they clinch at least second place and get a home game in the playoffs. If not, all kind of craziness.
Well, let's just make that come true here. We've got to get on the board.
First down at their 49.
Oh, movement way before, Mike. Nobody, no call.
Timmons
Here's
rolling,
that. Oh, he's
in trouble. Tries to get out of there.
He's got it blocked.
Rolls to the right, up over the 35, 40, 45, 50.
Flags all
over the place. It's a 3-yard gain that won't even be that because they're going to get the Zord over there.
Yeah, it's a flag day.
So Phil Petit was in there to bring Timmons down, his opposite number quarterback, but
did a great job avoiding the 2 guys coming from the right, Mike. But again, they roll back to his right.
Holding call is going to be assessed against the Rams with 40 seconds left in the half, and Valley will take them back, obviously. 2 for 20 for Highlands.
Yeah, same for Valley, but again, Mike, the offense is shooting itself in the foot.
1st and 23 from the 36. And the clock winds as soon as they mark it ready for play, so they got to be up there. The Rams have 2 timeouts remaining. They get the ball to start the second half. Timmons is back. Here they come, and now he gets out of there, and here he comes up over the middle. Now they're going to call timeout right now.
Timeout. Yep.
And they do. 20 seconds left. Timmons brings it up for a gain of nearly 10. What are they going to say? They're going to put him right at the 37. It's an 11-yard pickup, 47. And bring up a 2nd down and 12 for Highlands. 20 seconds left of the first half, and Valley leading at 7-0. Joe Lucchino and his son Joseph would like to welcome you to the Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group. It's a brand new name at the same great services the Lucchinos have providing the AK Valley for decades. Still affiliated with New York Life, the Lucchinos can now expand your investment and insurance needs to incorporate some of the biggest names in the industry while still giving you the peace of mind that comes with hometown service. Check out their new location at 2318 Freeport Road next to Donut Connection, or call Joe today at 724-224-8908 or Joseph at 412-818-7398. Why wait? Let Lucchino Insurance and Financial Services put you on the road to financial stability today.
And again, Golden Rams have to go to work here, Mike. A little bit of time and go a long way. 4.5.
The ball is at the 37-yard line. The down and distance isn't that big of a deal. It's 2nd and 12. They got a bunch back there, but as you mentioned, the time's the issue right now. There's only 20 seconds left. Play clock is at 10 as the Rams come out of the huddle. 7 seconds now.
5 wide.
Here's a snap to Timmons. He's back. He looks. He rolls. He fires. It's caught by Lineberg, and he carries it out of bounds at the Valley 37-yard line, or 47-yard line. Rams have not missed throwing. They're 7 for 7 through the air. 15 seconds left. That's at the Valley 47 now, so that's a 6-yard gain. 3rd down and 6.
7 for 7 and trailing 7-0. Huh?
And that's Lineberg's first catch. Can you believe that?
He led coming in. He had 23 receptions. That was more than all the other.
Everybody else combined.
Yep. And we had 11 different guys catch the ball, Mike.
3rd and 6. Timmons going to throw a wide receiver screen to Lineberg, and that didn't do much.
Get out of bounds?
He did at the 47-yard line.
Hopefully they're setting something up there, Mike.
No gain. It'll be 4th and 6. Well, Timmons 5 for 5, Allworth 3 for 3.
Guess you just got to go up, throw the prayer.
Now the key is always protecting the quarterback long enough to get it done. A lot of time, even though you see 2-man rushes on this, you see sacks all the time.
Hail Mary.
Timmons is back. Looking.
Let it go.
And now he fires it deep. It's going to be incomplete. Knocked down over there by Eugene Bailey on the far side of the field. And that brings us to the end of the first half here at Highlands. It's a good one for Valley. They're a win and a little help away from clinching a playoff spot. Your score at halftime: the Valley Vikings 7, the Highlands Golden Rams nothing. We'll be back with stats. Welcome back to halftime. Looking good for Valley so far. They did 7-0. If you want a great home-cooked meal without having to do the cooking, why not try the Anchor Inn on Freeport Road in Natrona Heights? Joe, Andy, and Dee continue the family tradition started way back in 1953. Isn't that the year you were born, Dane?
That's it.
Yeah. Try the original Anchor Burger served with thinly sliced ham and cheese. Or their signature seasoned wings, AK Valley style. That's full wings, not the pieces, and they won't kill you on the price on them either. There's a different blue plate every day. No reservations are needed, and the kitchen's open till 11, so you can get in there after the football game. Make sure to stop by the Anchor Inn after the game to discuss the Rams' push to the playoffs. That's the Anchor Inn, Freeport, Natrona Heights. Welcome aboard. Stats, Dean?
Well, Mike, we got stat on them, but we trail 7-0 on the school board. And again, they always say stats are for losers, and so far it's 7-0 Valley. First downs were even at 6. Rushing yards, Highlands 45, Valley 43. Passing yards, Highlands 64, Valley 33. Total yards, Highlands 109, Valley 76. We've converted 2 of 7 third downs. They are 2 of 4. Penalties 4 for 30 for Valley, 2 for 20 for Highlands. Has been a turnover. Time possession 14-33 Highlands, Valley 9-27. Mike, throw the stats out the window. This is going to be slobber knocker football here in the second half. We're going to find out if this Highlands team wants to play football. They've been walking around in a daze these last 3 first halves, and let's see if they're finally going to turn it around and do something about it.
The only score with 1:27 left in the first half. Phil Petit with a 4-yard run. Frame added the kick, and the Vikings lead at 7-0. Highlands gets the ball to start the second half, and here we go on a short kickoff to the far side of the field, and putting his head down is Martinka up over the 40 to the 42-yard line. I think it's Dom. Let's wait till they get up.
Tried to pooch kick, Mike. It was McIntyre.
I'm sorry, it's 82. It's McIntyre. My bad.
Yep.
So Rams have good field position. Let's see if they can put it to work here at the third quarter underway.
Well, again, Mike, one thing they have to do is the right side of the Valley defense has been in the backfield all day. Number 15, Kane
Pirok.
Mm-hmm. He's living back there. I thought he was our third back.
Well, he had a really good game last week against Seton LaSalle. I noticed him a lot, mainly because of the pink sleeves that he has on, and he's such a big kid that he really stood out on the tape. 1st and 10, give it to Martinka. Tries to get out to the right. He gets out of there and leans ahead across the 45-yard line. He'll take 4 on first down. Highlands had a great drive, their first drive of the game, but were unable to capitalize on it.
16 plays, Mike, we end up 4th and 24. That is not a good thing.
2nd and 6. Martinka, 18 yards on 8 carries. Jermaine Jett, 28 yards on 4 carries. Braden Timmons, 5 for 5 through the air, 41 yards. Tyler Allworth, 3 for 3 through the air, 23 yards. And the Rams spread it around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different receivers.
We've had 12 all year.
Straight through the middle is Tyler Sportelli. Up over the 45 to the 49-yard line. He'll be about 2 yards short of the first down. Sportelli's first carry of the night. His second carry of the year. I think he had one last week, right?
Big game last week, too. And again,
this is a big 3rd and 2 here to start at the Rams. Not off to, we talked about their great numbers, third downs, but not in the first half. Only 2 for 7. The turn to give. Martinka wades his way through there and gets the first down across the 50. James Bradley hangs on for dear life, but the Rams move the sticks to the Valley 46-yard line.
Kane Pirok, Mike, only a junior. He's 6'3", and he's a big guy in there. That time they took care of, allowed Martinka to get that first down. Martinka 9 carries so far for 25 yards. He's had the most carries. Our leading ball carrier is Jermaine Jett. He has 30 on 4.
One thing that's disappeared is the big plays for Highlands. They haven't been able to score quickly. Returns from scrimmage. Martinka doing a little bit too much Fred Astaire there, and the Vikings trying to fight the ball away. On top of him trying to dig it out of there was Tyson Hill, but Dom does a good job of hanging on to it and gets it inside the 45 to the 43-yard line.
And if he hits up inside, Mike, it's a big hole there.
Less than 10 to go. Third quarter.
And this time Mike Lamer's to our left. You can see that big cast on his hand.
They're going to run a toss. This is Jet off the right side. Head of steam inside the 40 and down to the Valley 39-yard line. Jordan King down at the bottom of the pile. They're going to mark him down at the 40-yard line. No dancing by Jermaine that time.
He flew through that hole like it, Jet, Mike. And again, we said coming out here, this first drive for Highlands will be very important. And again, so far so good, but it's beneath third downs and
it's 3rd and 4 this time.
Situations that have got them. Let's see what they can go here.
Again, they go I. Quick count, another toss. Student body left this time. Jet through a hole, but they got him from behind. Defensively for the Vikings, Eugene Bailey, the senior number 9, got Jermaine Jet. It's going to bring up a 4th and 3.
It's almost that situation, Mike. What do you do here? One thing about Highlands, they haven't made too many
you punt him
decisions,
deep?
yeah, about going quick here, and they are going to go for it here, Mike.
Rams are going to go on 4th down.
There's a little confusion here, Mike. Jet has an equipment problem.
Rams 1 for 2 in the first half on 4th downs. They're going to go out of the flex.
Fione in there for this play.
And Timmons is back. Looks.
This man falls down, Mike, his receiver.
And he throws it to no one.
Yeah, he has to, or he's going to take a sack. There's one man on the right, Lineberger, and he falls down.
I think what Timmons is complaining
and there's a penalty marker.
Was that he was knocked down, so let's see. Maybe Braden saw that.
Well,
I don't think there's anything.
Yeah, there's a marker down at the 50-yard line, Mike. You can't see it for the yellow.
They're going to call grounding? Yep.
That's a loss of down.
Oh, yeah, the ball goes over.
Will they add on to the yardage?
I think it's a 5-yard penalty from the spot.
Yikes. Well, Mike, we backed up the truck again. We just cannot get out of our own way offensively.
Nope. And now look where you give it to him. At the 43 of Highlands.
Freeport all over again, Mike. Short porch to work with. And trust me, they're going to pound it right at us.
And something's going to need, because they found something with that, and this is not their MO. They like to spread it out.
Look at that jumbo backfield there, Mike.
Muzzy hasn't won championships by being stupid.
He likes to run right at people.
And this is Jordan King busting through there. And he gets 5 to the 38-yard line.
Amy, Martin, and Christ. Not until he makes decent yardage.
The Rams run Brendan Koval in there. 5-yard pickup.
Like I said, Mike, he's got the 2 big backs in there. Valley, their size is surprising, Mike. There's big kids out there.
They are.
How are they 4 and 3?
Interesting question. They lost to Deer Lakes in week 2, and then they lost to Apollo Ridge out of Apollo Ridge 7-6. Extra point. Long count, Petit. And he's going to throw a little pop pass over the middle, and it's complete for a 1st down to the 26-yard line. Eugene Bailey makes the play.
Zorton Martin can make the stop, but not until he makes decent yards on the play.
And now this is becoming very reminiscent of the Freeport game. If they score one more time, we're in trouble. 12-yard gain.
Well, we've already let the first possession get out of the barn without getting any points on the board. So, again, this is impending disaster striking here, Mike.
2 catches for 25 for Bailey. There you go, quick.
All you're gonna do, right
and
there.
This is Bradley. James Bradley, not the doctor. Inside the 25 to the Highlands 23.
And the Zort just hangs on for dear life.
Timmons was there too. And they're going quick and in power.
Running downhill, Mike. And this is Muzzy football. He just wants to load it up. He loves to run the ball. Believing those 46 passes last week weren't by design.
2nd and 7.
Power eye. Look how close they are, Mike. He just wants to hand it off.
This is King.
Yep.
King is hit as he gets in there.
Very much.
Levante Martin put the lick to him as he got it right back to the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 3rd down.
Now, if the defense can continue to answer like that, Mike, that'll take care of that. That's one play.
Is it the first time we mentioned Levante tonight? Might be.
I have him for 5 tackles so far, Mike.
3rd down.
I just don't feel any energy, do you?
Nope. And Petit is back. And he fires, and it's
Incomplete.
incomplete, I believe. Yep, incomplete. They had to take a look over there as DeAndre Johnson thought he got the feet in, but I think his feet were off the ground by the time he had both hands on the football.
Now, are they in 4-down territory?
Oh, sure they are.
Yep.
4th and 7 at the 23-yard line. But at the very worst, that's where they leave Highlands, and now there's only 5.5 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Game's flying by, Mike, and I'm not taking advantage offensively yet.
4th down, a big 4th down play for both sides here. Phil Petit, the quarterback. Timmons shows blitz, long count. And Petit is back. Now he hands it off.
He's not going to get there.
King, and he doesn't make it. King is brought down at the 19-yard line.
Mike. Price and Sportelli. Big play on defense. Now let's do something on offense, guys. Come on.
Almost a little Statue of Liberty type play that they used.
Wrap
around, draw to King. But the Rams are waiting for him.
All right, Mike, let's get this offense going somehow, some way. Last week was a trick play with the Allworth that got us on the board. What do they got up their bag of tricks now, Mike? We got to get something going here.
What a big stand that was.
Yep. They give themselves a chance here. Now let's make something happen on the offense.
Going out of flex, 1st and 10. And Timmons is going to run it. Tries to come to the near side of the field. Tries to get those long legs moving, but he can't get away.
Yep.
DeAndre Johnson got him from behind. Loss of a yard.
And Valley has athletes, Mike, and that's, you know, on defense they're pursuing. Highlands hasn't been able to get rid of them.
And again, what this means, a win by Valley tonight, it gives them a possible leg up for a home game. That's going to throw Valley, Highlands, and Deer Lakes all into a hat for that second spot behind Freeport. Timmons is back, rolling right, looking, fires it downfield. Leaping catch by Lineberg, up over the 30, it's a 1st down, and pushed out of bounds.
It was Martin, should be a flag, too.
There could have been.
Yep.
Levante gets pushed down out of bounds at the 37-yard line. 19-yard game.
And you look at Timmons' stats, Mike, 6 out of 7 for 61 yards, but we can't do anything offensively. We keep shooting ourselves in the foot.
Second catch for Martin tonight.
Very tight formation here.
Actually, 6 out of 6. That incomplete pass. That incomplete pass didn't count because it was a penalty.
There was a flag down. We had a problem with the ball.
Are they saying that
something wrong with the ball?
Snap infraction?
No.
That's a penalty.
No, Mike, I'm telling you, Ekos was pointing to the ball before anything happened, before flags or anything else.
Oh, they're moving Valley's way now. It's against the Vikings. Offside. Did you see the umpire? He was pointed to march it back toward Highlands way, and then they discussed it, and he did a 180.
Reverse.
The old about face.
Now what again this time? Oh boy. Now what?
They're going to take it back or just leave it there? Okay. They didn't mark it ready for play. He didn't chop the play clock. And they're just making sure they get all that straight. So it's 1st and 5, Highlands at their 42-yard line. 4:49 left third quarter. Valley leads at 7-0. Lineberg splits to the right. Martin is the tight end of the near side of the field, and they go out of flex again. Jet's a sidecar. High snap. They get it to Jet. And the timing, of course, all messed up. So Jet's fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 5 for Highlands.
And Mike, one name we haven't said much tonight is Tyson Hill.
No, not at all.
Yeah,
he's playing a lot on defense.
Being recruited by New Hampshire, and so is Jordan Lineberg. We know John Duffy went up to New Hampshire.
2nd down and 5. Timmons is back. He looks, he has time. He's going to fire it deep. He's got Lineberg down there. He makes the catch at the 10-yard line.
Lineberg doing what he has to do there, Mike.
What a catch by Lineberg. 1st down, Highlands at the Valley 11-yard line.
48 yards on that play, Mike. Now the most important thing is knocking it in. now 8 of 9 for 109 yards, Mike. Now this time it's at the 11-yard line, so we can get a first down.
8 for 8. There were no incompletion. There was a penalty.
How about the one at the end of the half?
Oh, okay. The hiker. I missed that one.
Hail Mary. Oh, they moved again.
Valley walks across. That's the one I missed. That's going to move it forward to the 6. Another Valley penalty. First and 5, Highlands at the 6-yard line. 3:40 left, third quarter. Valley 7, Highlands nothing.
Here's where I say, Mike, you bull it in. 3 times.
Got 4 shots from the 6.
Yep.
And then if you might have 8 because you could get a first down. The turn to give. Jermaine Jett had a steam inside the 5. Keeps the legs moving. He gets to the 3-yard line. He'll be about a yard short of the first down. Giving them a dose of their own medicine, Mike. And Jordan Lieberg's out there waving in the end zone. No one covered me. That's one where you do the check with me play and run the slip screen. But I think Highlands is doing what you said right now. They just want to go ahead. Forward with their backs. Second down. We'll call it 2. Out of the eye. 2 tight ends. Gillette the fullback. Timmons turns and give the Jet. Finds a crack. Dives for the goal line and scores a Highlands touchdown.
Hallelujah. We did it, Mike. We know where the end zone is. Let's get this party started now. Come on, let's get fired up.
Jermaine Jett runs it in, a 6-yard touchdown. That's his 8th rushing touchdown of the year, and the Rams are an extra point away from a tie. What a great drive that was.
Big play right over the top of Lineberg, too, Mike.
Taylor Gunn, 20 for 24.
This is a biggie right here. She made a big one last week against Burrow.
Gillette snaps it. Signorella holds it at the post to our left.
Oh, they went offside, Mike.
Phil Petit jumped offside.
He ran back.
Now, this happened last week at Burrow, remember, and Highlands still kicked it, so we'll see. I got a feeling they're still going to kick it. 2:42 to go.
No, Mike.
No, they're not.
Let's go. We're going to go for 2.
This is interesting. That's a 1-yard penalty.
Takes it down to the 1. What do you do here, Mike?
I kick the extra point. That's what I do. I'm not the coach.
Whatever you do, go quick.
The Rams are going to go for 2 and try to take the lead here late third quarter. The ball's at the 1.5-yard line.
Trail by 1, go for 2, Mike. Everybody and their brothers stacked up there.
The give is to Jet. He slips and falls down. Valley continues to lead 7-6 with 2:42 left of the third quarter.
Well, we're a field goal away, Mike.
Are you ready for a new home addition, kitchen, bathroom, or game room? Then make the licensed professionals at B&E Home Renovations your first and only call. B&E's top priority is customer service. Their experienced local crew guarantee that your job will be completed on time, exactly the way you want it. Visit their website today at beaniehomerenovations.com for money-saving coupons on their already reasonable prices. Give Brian a call at 724-351-3172 for a free estimate. B&E Home Renovations, where the B is always busy.
Big game hunting night, Mike, getting double way. We got number 1 South Fayette playing Seton LaSalle. They're going for their 40th in a row. But the best player on the field, Mike, is going to be Paris Ford, a pit recruit. We can possibly see him here in a couple weeks if things pan out. Another big one, number 2, Aliquippa's at Mount Pleasant. Non-conference. Mount Pleasant is number 5. Got Beaver Falls at New Brighton up to the Midwestern Conference. And Washington and Southmore in the Interstate Conference. And again, that extra point's not going to come back to haunt us.
How do you score a touchdown and lose momentum? That's how. Nazarick will kick off.
Now let's see if the defense can respond, Mike.
A recovering onside kick. Nazarick pooches it to the far side of the field. It's taken by King at the 30. King gets through there, and he's up over the 35 to the 38-yard line. Noah Wayner was down there for Highlands. Sportelli too.
Jet pancaked the guy from Valley. Didn't expect to get a hit like that. He did his job, so Wayner could do his job, Mike.
Highlands forcing a turnover wouldn't be the worst thing in the world right now. Valley has it at their 38, and they lead at 7-6. Highlands going for 2 and eschewing the extra point to try to take the lead.
Here comes that big power offense again. Let's see what they can stop.
And a turn and a give is to
Nothing doing.
King, and he doesn't have much. Timmons is there, and so is Gillette as he gets to the 40-yard line. 2nd and 8. Highlands defense got to do their part now. They did by getting the ball back. Valley had a 4th and 7 at the Highlands 23. They stopped King.
They moved Koval, Mike, into the nose tackle position, try to get a little more break up there.
2nd down. Now Valley back to their preferred formation. They go shotgun with 2 sidecars. And Petit is back. He's going to fire it deep down the sideline, and it's caught! Down the sideline is Tyson Hill. You said we hadn't heard from him. There he is, 60 yards and a Valley touchdown.
I knew it was too good to be true, Mike. He was a force last year. 4 catches, 133 yards, and a score. There's a score from 60 yards out. Valley answers immediately, Mike.
60-yard pass from Phil Petit to Tyson Hill. And it took him 2 plays to get that touchdown back. And Valley leads it 13-6.
Well, we had a defensive struggle in the first half. All of a sudden, the offense are broken up, Mike.
Jordan Frame is on for the extra point. Eugene Bailey is the holder, and now
Discussion.
Mario Seneca's calling for timeout.
For who?
Valley's calling time.
Interesting.
That'll be their first here of the second half.
Ecos Auto Care, Mike, in Natrona Heights, your certified Napa Auto Car Center. The experienced, reliable staff at Ecos will have your back on the road swiftly and safely with the help of their advanced computer diagnosis. Compare Ecos to the national chains. You'll find out what so many already know. The price is always right. They're conveniently located at Freeport Road in Natrona Heights, 2115 across from the Boucher Insurance Agency. They're open weekdays 8 to 5, Saturdays till noon. Call 724-224-9861 today to schedule your PA state and emission inspections at Ecos Auto Care. I think they're talking about going for 2, Mike.
Heck no.
What's the card say?
Lead by 7, go for 1. So
You know what the card's good for this time of year? A bonfire.
Well, it's laminated, so it's not going. It's going to melt. It's not going to burn.
Mine's here somewhere. I don't know where it is. It's probably in there. Here it is. Leading by 7. Lead by 7. Kick. Go for 1.
Is there an echo in here?
They're going for 2.
Interesting.
Perry. That put him 2 scores ahead.
Wide open, too.
And it's
intercepted.
Picked off down at the turf. Christ knocked it down. It's not an interception, but Valley went for 2. I think Muzzy read the card. He couldn't have read the card, but now it's 13-6. Goodness gracious, interesting decisions. By interesting, I mean not conventional at all.
Yeah, why? I don't see that one, Mike.
No, I don't see why we went for 2 either, but that's, you know. I think the Valley coaches might be upset to our right. Are they not happy?
It seems like they're having their own little discussion.
Well, it didn't make it. Well, it really made no sense. It would have put them up by 2 scores. Now, it's granted, it would have put them up by 2 scores, but I can't say as I've ever seen that one before. Oh, well, B&J Sports located at 16. Now, Glenn's probably seen it because he's been around.
Yes.
1605 Freeport Road, Natrona Heights has been serving our local sports teams, and they're great fans of the AK Valley for 5 decades. When it comes to all of your sporting goods needs, look no further than B&J Sports. Glenn Mills and his friendly staff provide that personal touch from team uniforms and trophies to any and all sports equipment. You just can't beat the service at B&J Sports. Stop in today or give Glenn a call, 724-226-2762. 5 decades says it all. B&J Sports. All right, so now the Rams are still just a touchdown behind.
Before we started this, huh?
And this is knee at the 13-yard line. 20, 30, here comes the convoy, 40, 45, knee to the 50 and out of bounds at the 48 of Valley. And that's a spark. Jameson Nee, who brought one back earlier this season for a touchdown. 75-yarder against Shamokin right here. And Highlands will start with good field position, and now it's turned into that shootout. than we expected.
Yep. Valley had a 23-13 Highlands. Hopefully they're right, Mike. Valley's already got their 13, so let's see if the Valley News Dispatch can be correct here. We just got to get our 17.
First down, Highlands at the Valley 48-yard line. Now they come fast and furious. We've had scores on 2 of the last 3 plays. How about 3 out of 4?
Works for me.
Play action. Timmons is back. Looking, dumps it off. He's got Gillette. Gillette puts the head down and gets a couple. He's down to the 45.
Boy, Desort and Lineberg, Mike, came open on that play. He went short, though, keeping that streak alive. Now with 100 and...
I got 111 for him and 23 for Allworth. These are all highly unofficial. 2nd and 7 for Highlands at the Valley 45. Desort, way to the left.
Nobody covering him, Mike.
He's off the line of scrimmage over there now, and just on a bootleg, here comes Timmons. Timmons to the near side. Makes a man miss 40, 35.
Turning it up too, Mike.
To the 31-yard line, first down Highlands.
Instead of going out of bounds, Mike, he dove ahead and got another 3 yards on a play, picks up 14. He now has 7 attempts for 15 yards, Mike. Remember, he took a lot of losses on those snaps.
Now, an Allegheny Conference game is broken out.
Want to see here.
First down Highlands at the Valley 31. The clock winds to 45 seconds left of the 3rd quarter. Valley 13, Highlands 6. Desort to the right, Lineberg to the left. Martinka dots the I and gets the call and has a hole. And spins through inside the 25 to the 24-yard line where he's thrown down by Jordan King.
Pick up a 7 for Dawn. He now has 11 attempts for 35 yards, and the offense looks like they come to life here, Mike. I'd try to get one more playoff, wouldn't you?
Yes, unlike last week where we... But maybe they won't. I think they're going to be content to let it run down, and that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter here as things have gotten a little crazy here. We had not much in the first half, nothing. Valley scored a touchdown at the end of the quarter, but each team has scored in the 3rd. And we'll go to the 4th with Highlands trailing. Valley 13, Highlands 6. You got trivia? I'm going to do this, and then we'll get right at it.
Okey-dokey.
Wireless Zone is your Verizon Wireless headquarters. The Wireless Zone is the place with the hottest devices at the coolest prices. The 6S iPhone is in, iPads, tablets, all the latest accessories. Stop into Wireless Zone today and see what makes Verizon the world's largest and most reliable network. Wireless Zone has 13 locations, including 6 in the AK Valley. Wireless Zone headquarters are in the Walmart Plaza next to GNC or the Pittsburgh Mills Mall next to JCPenney and right across from Victoria's Secret. Any wireless questions, John Mason will be happy to answer them for you. Just drop him a line at jmwzone@yahoo.com.
Well, Mike, it's playoff time, and we start to talk about playoff possibilities. Simple question here. Who has the longest streak for qualifying for the playoffs consecutive years?
The longest streak, I'm going to say, well, I always want to say Aliquippa, so that's where I'm going.
That is correct. Now, part 2 of the question, how many years in a row?
Whoa.
I was going to right to work here, Mike.
Now, we'll get a play in here, and then I'll take a guess. I'll take a guess after the touchdown.
Let everybody guess at home, too.
Yeah, after the touchdown, I'll get it.
Okay, that works for me. We'll wait till then.
2nd and 4. At the Valley 25. Dancing through there is
Nothing doing.
Martinka, but he squirts through and gets close to the
great
first
second
down.
effort, yeah.
He gets down to the 22-yard line. He's going to be about a yard short.
It's a great second effort by Don that time, Mike, because he was stopped dead in the hole, but he kept those legs turning.
Okay, I'm going to guess 22.
21, very close.
Does that count this year?
You get the prize, that's right.
Does that count this year?
Yeah, they're already in.
3rd and 1, this will be Timmons on a sneak. Timmons on a sneak. First down and more. Spins through there and gets it down to the 12.
Through, Mike.
Well, he snuck on that 4th and inches last week at the 11-yard line and got 7 yards. And he gets to the 14 for 8. It's first down, Highlands.
Very interesting now, Mike, with this extra point situation.
You think they kick this time?
I don't know. That's going to be interesting. Let's get to that point.
First down, Highlands at the Valley 14, trailing by a touchdown. Timmons going to run it up the middle again. This time they got him.
They saw something there, Mike.
They did.
Yeah.
Timmons gets it to the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 2.
That was an interesting call. Didn't get much out of it. They must have saw something to make him go that quick.
They did, obviously. Wide side of the field to the right. Is this play where we want to find the lonesome end over here? Is Mitch DeZord.
Single coverage out here.
Play action.
Way.
Timmons back, rolling, fires it, and bounced it in there.
DeZord was wide open in the corner.
That'll be 3rd down.
Now 8 for 10 on passing for Timmons tonight. 80% usually puts more than 7 points on the board, huh?
Sure does. This is an interesting call now. I think if they run this when they're telling you they're going for it on 4th and there's no field goal. They go I formation again. This time Lineberg's out to the right. Timmons is back. He's going to throw the fade. Lineberg, he never saw the ball. The pass was perfectly thrown, and Lineberg never saw the ball.
Yep. He's throwing that to a spot, Mike, and Jordan just didn't make it to the spot.
That was perfectly thrown. And Lineberg just never turned around to find it, and now it's 4th down. You know, if they would have made the extra point, a field goal now would bring them within 3, by the way. But now that's kind of off the board. It's 4th down. 4th and 8.
I was going to get a 5 wide, Mike, and guess who's the quarterback?
Allworth?
Looks like it. They're going to have to call timeout.
They are. They're taking too much time out of the huddle. And now the problem is you try to rush it.
Yeah.
And now they are going to call timeout. So the Rams take their 2nd timeout, or 1st timeout, I'm sorry, of the 2nd half. They trail at 13-6, 10:23 to go. It looked like a promising drive at 2 incompletions, and it's bogged down.
Yeah, Mike, I mentioned I'll quip at 21 years in a row in the playoffs. They hold the record for most playoff appearances. How many there? Well, way back.
48.
39.
And not so many teams made it back in the day because they only looked like champions, right?
Exactly, yeah, back in the old days, yep.
Oh, that play is just killing me right now. He was, that thing was, he couldn't have walked out there and put it in a spot that he wanted to any better than that.
Sam asking for the fans to come alive here.
So his offense can't hear.
Yep. He wants everybody to get up here.
4th down and 8. And the thing is, if they don't make it, they have Valley pinned.
Yep. And by the way, they can make a 1st down without making a touchdown.
Right, inside the 5-yard line.
So maybe something underneath.
Allworth is the quarterback. Kreis in motion. They give it to Kreis. Reverse it all to Lineberg. Lineberg going to throw it. Wide open. Touchdown! Allworth! Touchdown! Highlands! Unbelievable! And the only way he's eligible is if he's not under center. If he would have been under center, it makes him an ineligible receiver. Allworth. This time they ran the same play they ran last week. They just used different people.
So Lineberg to Allworth this week.
Lineberg to Allworth. Touchdown Highlands.
Allworth to Lineberg, 12 yards.
Unbelievable.
And Mike, they're going for 1.
Dina, if they run out of these, do they have others? Same thing as last week, right about the same time of the game. They called timeout, came out of the timeout and had it.
Just shows you how many athletes we have, Mike, to pull these plays off.
We'll recap it in a minute. Taylor Gunn is on for the extra point. Here's the snap. Signorella puts it down. Gunn's kick is up. Her kick is good. Woo! 15 to go. We got a tie ball game. Highlands 13, Valley 13. You want to recap this mess?
Yeah, please.
This time it was
action though. Kreis, right?
It was Allworth a quarterback. Kreis came in motion. They gave it to Kreis on the end around. He flipped it to Lineberg this time coming back. That was Allworth's spot a week ago. And the funny part was that this time they used the quarterback to throw it to, and he really got lost out there. There was nobody looking for that. And Allworth got lost behind the defenders, and Lineberg found him and dropped it in beautifully. Jordan's thrown a ball before, I know that.
Yeah, he does all the time in practice.
But, wow. And the Rams have tied the game. But Muzzy'd like to have that extra point back right now.
And Mike, the crazy thing about it is, Lineberg could have possibly ran that one in.
That's what I thought he was going to do. I thought he could have had the 1st down.
But he pulled it up real quick, and boy, was Allworth open. All right, now let's play some defense, Mike. Now we're back in things. 13-13. Let's see who wants this one.
13-13 Mockingbird Lane, and it is Halloween's coming.
Oh,
loose!
Who wants it?
Still loose!
Still loose!
Still loose!
I think it's McIntyre. Jordan McIntyre down here. Let's see if he comes up there with it.
Official signal.
Who is it? Huz?
He pointed the wrong way. Now he got it.
Yeah.
Highlands has it. I think 82. Is that
It
McIntyre?
was either McIntyre or McCamey, Mike, and I'm going to give them both credit for it and find out later. I saw McIntyre originally get down there, Mike.
At the Valley 33-yard line.
What a play, Mike. At the end, that time they pulled, they kicked it deep, and let's go to work now. Fione's going to come out here, Mike. Looks like we're going to go to that power set.
With the two tight ends. Max wearing 34 now is playing one tight end spot and Martin the other. Wow.
Big pickup there, Mike. Now let's see momentum shifting to Highlands at the 10-minute mark here, fourth quarter.
First down at the Valley 33 and a 13-all tie. And they give us to Martinka, and they got him. They spin him back. The first man to contact him was Phil Petit. And now there's some extracurriculars going on down there.
No flag.
The loss will be only of a yard or two.
See where they mark it, yep.
2nd and 12.
Woo. Come on, guys, let's turn this momentum. Keep it turning Highlands' way.
The second consecutive week. Last week it was on a 4th and 6. This week it was a 4th and 8. They used basically the same play, except this time they threw it to the quarterback, the old John Elway play. Again, the quarterback has to be in the shotgun for that to work. Timmons is back. He looks, fires it to the near side of the field to Lineberg. Tries to make a man miss.
He did.
And gets inside the 20-yard line. DeAndre Johnson makes the tackle. First down, Highlands at the 19-yard line, 15 yards. Oh, is Timmons on target tonight?
9 for 12 for 132 yards, Mike. Most importantly, first on Highlands.
At the Valley, 19. 9 minutes left, fourth quarter, in a 13-13 tie.
Two tight ends here, Mike.
Power run a toss. Student body left. Don Martinka tries to get outside.
Got to go. Turn it up. Tommy. He keeps waiting, Mike.
And they finally bring him down.
He's dancing out there,
He
Mike.
is.
Yep.
A little Gene Kelly.
Yep.
All that for 1 yard.
Yeah, you got to put that shoulder down.
And the thing it does against a team like Valley that's pursued so well, it just gives guys time to get over there.
I mentioned that jet series of Martin. Like, you bring Levante across.
Twins to the right, Desort in the slot. Now on a rollout, here comes Timmons rolling to the right. Looking, he's going to tuck it. 20, 15. Timmons barrels through to the 10, and he's very close to a first down at the 9-yard line. I think he has it.
That's where they mark it, Mike.
First down, Highlands. First and goal, inside the 9. 9-yard run for Braden.
That's one way to get outside the border, Mike.
Well, he's got such great legs, too, and he's a big kid, and you don't think he can run like that. But he gets out there, he saw it, and if you looked at it, when you look at it back, both receivers recovered, so he just tucked it.
That's a little spark in their step now, Mike. Let's see what they can do with it here.
First and goal at the 9. First man through,
rolling ball, roll,
at the 1-yard line.
Rolling. Keep it rolling there, Isaac. Rawhide, roll them in. Give it to them again.
7:25 left. This will be Timmons, Dave. This will be Timmons with Gillette in behind doing this.
There'll be 5 guys. Everybody and their brothers crossing the line of scrimmage.
Timmons.
He's trying. Is he in?
Signal.
Yes.
Touchdown, Highlands. They
1
take
yard.
the lead.
What a fourth quarter here for the Golden Rams, Mike. Took them long enough to get started, but boy, once they did, they've come on strong. Now we'll strap it on the defense, Mike. What do you do here, 1 or 2?
Kick. 9th rushing touchdown of the year for Timmons.
Lead by 6, go for 1. All right, right, a very important extra point here.
Taylor Gunn 1 for 1 tonight, trying to make it 2 for 2.
They're loading up that left side, Mike. Look at them
Here
all
they
coming.
come, but Gunn
He
kicks
still
it,
got it through.
and it's good. 7:09 left, fourth quarter, your score. Highlands 20, Valley 13, timeout. We'll be right back. Rams march at 32 yards after the muffed kick, the only turnover of the game by Valley. They fumbled that kickoff, and Highlands has had the ball the entire fourth quarter, all 5 minutes, and scored 2 touchdowns and taken the lead for the first time, 20-13.
And Taylor Gunn, Mike, there were 5 guys coming from that left side.
Mazzara kicks a bouncer this time, and it's picked up.
Pick it up nicely. Better get on him.
Up over the 40 to the 45-yard line is Eugene Bailey.
He gets excellent field position out of it. McIntyre on the stop. He's been a special teams demon tonight, Mike. I think he's the one to recover the fumble.
First down, Valley at their 45, and they scored on a long touchdown from Philip Petit earlier here in the third period, a 60-yarder to Tyson Hill, who had been a snoozer so far tonight, but he
got to count for him, Mike.
He appeared.
Yep, we got to count
at the
for
worst
him
time, and he splits out to the right this time.
7:02, plenty of time for Valley. Let's see if the defense can hold here.
And quickly, Christ gets over there on him. 1st and 10. And they give as the King busted through the middle up over the 50. He's close to a first down at the Valley, or the Highlands 45. They're going to mark him a yard short.
Came in on the stop, Mike, but again, nice yardage on first down. They're going to mark him half a yard short. You throw here, Mike?
2nd and 1. Good play action down, that's for sure. And he's got receivers that can make plays for him, Petit. Poor Philly doesn't know what to do with himself tonight with it. Only throwing the ball 8 times.
46 last week, 8 this week. That's multiple offenses, huh?
And they're going to
do it himself.
Get it ahead, and he's going to get the first down at the 44-yard line.
Everybody in there.
Brendan Koval was down there along with LaFontaine Martin. First down for the Vikings. Their 9th of the ball game. And now this is looking a lot like last week. 6:10 to go. Opponent with the ball, needing to score. And the Highlands defense.
Strapping on your defense, Mike.
It's been great here, especially in the month of October. And they give us to Bradley, and he gets it down to the 42-yard line as Isaac Gillette has it around the ankles to bring him down. It's a 2-yard pickup for Bradley. Looked like he got a lot more. Bradley with that long body. Another senior. And now as the clock winds and the longer they take, you start to wonder, is this going to be Custer's last stand on this drive?
Valley has all their timeouts, Mike?
They've taken one.
One at the extra point. Yeah.
Right, and so they could go for 2. And Muzzy's shown the gumption to go for 2. There's no reason he wouldn't do it again if they scored. Deed is back. Looking. Goes to the right. He's hit as he throws it. It is caught inside the 35. It's a Valley first down.
Boy, you can't ask for much more from the defense, Mike. The sword hit him.
Eugene Bailey came up with a football, and it's first down for the Vikings.
Bryce and Timmons in on a tackle, Mike, but not before pass is completed. And Desort was draped on him, Mike.
At the Highlands 33.
Mike, 6 foot, 178 pounds, 30 kid that time. Stood in the pocket.
We talked about it. He threw 6 interceptions last week against Seton LaSalle. Has not thrown the ball to Highlands yet tonight. Is there one in there?
He said 4 more tip balls, Mike. Let's get a tip then.
Petit sprints to the right. He's going to run it.
Yep.
He cuts it in there, and Timmons drags him down from behind as he gets to the 32-yard line. He stays in bounds. I think I could give him a couple.
Yep.
2nd and 8.
Vontae Martin out there along with Timmons.
Clock winds to 4:20 left, fourth quarter. Highlands 20, Valley 13.
Dozen tackles for Timmons.
Highlands trying to pull this off with a big fourth quarter rally. Rams have only allowed 13 fourth quarter points all season long.
That's amazing.
Back left early again. There's a give to King off the left side. McCamey's waiting for him.
Cuz comes up big there. They want a flag. There is no flag.
They got to watch the left halfback in that set that they have. Is moving upfield early, yeah.
Yep, McKamey big tackle. Help from Gillette on that play.
You declined it anyway on that when it's third down. You take the play.
13 points the whole fourth quarter of the entire year, Mike.
All year.
Wow, that's amazing.
Sam Albert exhorting the Highlands crowd. Third down 8, 3:30, clock winding. Highlands by a touchdown. Hill to the left. Petit is back.
Passing.
In as he throws. It is caught at the 5-yard line. It's first and goal for Valley at the 3.
That was a heck
in
of a
between
catch.
3 defenders.
Got a flag way in the back, Mike.
A flag in the backfield. They might have got Petit late.
See what we got.
I think they got Petit late.
Dessort and Lineberg made the tackle, Mike.
I think
What a catch.
Roughing the passer. It is. So that'll move it ahead. It's going to be first and goal for Valley at about the 1-yard line. Johnson made the catch.
That was one of those ones, Mike, you knew you were going to get hit. And he took advantage of it. Valley here first and goal, Mike. Last time they just buoyed their way into the end zone. Let's see what they're going to do here. 3:14 to go.
Well, the ball will be at the 1.
It'll be Petit. Big eye to Burrow, big eye,
3:14. They do. They give it to King, and King scores a touchdown. Now, what's Muzzy going to do? He's gone for 2 before, and Valley comes back with 3:08 to go.
What a fourth quarter, Mike. Looks like they're going for it, Mike.
They're going to go for 2.
Yes, they are.
They're bringing the tee out.
Oh, no.
They're throwing the tee out.
Yeah, I didn't see it at first.
There's nothing that says they can't fake.
No, that's true.
20-19, Highlands by 1. We've blocked extra points before.
This would be a big one.
We're
here,
still in
Mike.
Nolan when you need them.
Yeah, he did last year against the Colorado Ridge.
This is
What a
Jordan
snap!
Frame. His kick is high,
High.
and it is good. And at 3:08 to go, we're all tied at 20. Timeout, 3:08 remaining. We'll be back with a wild finish right after this. Valley marches at 55 yards on 9 plays. The big 27-yard catch to Johnson at the 2, and then the 1-yard run by Jordan King. Valley has tied at 20, 23:08 to go. Does Highlands have a winning drive?
Here comes a short kick, Mike. Who's going to take it?
It's going to be Nee at the 25. Tries to get to the near side of the field. He's at the 30. He fumbles it out of bounds at the 35-yard line. The Rams will have good field position, 3:02 and 2 timeouts. They only need a field goal.
Yeah. Now the question becomes, Mike, if we get in that field goal position, who kicks it? We have Taylor Gunnan does the extra points. Nazarick and Ryan Barr split duties on the longer ones, Mike.
Now how about this? Since nobody scored until late in the first half, 5 consecutive possessions have ended in touchdowns.
Yikes.
They're checking the rule. There is no fumble ahead rule in high school. If you fumble it ahead out of bounds, that's where it goes.
Where the ball rolled out?
Yeah. In high school, it's where it goes out. It's where it is. You can fumble it ahead, and a guy lands on it, and that's where it's at. I've seen first downs on ahead fumbles, but they marked it where it went out though. First down.
Shotgun.
Timmons rolls, sprints,
Hard to roll to your left.
looks, gonna run it. Oh, and he gets undercut at the 32-yard line. He got hit hard over there.
Boy, it's so hard to roll to your left.
It is. You know who did that well was Sinclair.
Oh, he was the best.
He was great at it because he's kind of squared his shoulders as he turned and was able to find the receiver.
Mike Boyd had something in the paper today about the third guy, this young kid from Pine Ridge, is the third guy to go over 1,000 yards in his high school career, passing and rushing in the regular season. I thought Jeff Sinclair would be included in that, but they don't have him listed. Now my question is, did he do it during the regular season or playoffs? I don't know. 2nd and 12. 2:20 to go. Timmons going to roll right this time, being chased. Runs for his life. 30, 35 to the 39-yard line.
It'll be 3rd down and 5. Boy, you wonder if Muzzy wants to call timeout here. Now, if Highlands is stopped on this play, you know he will. 1:54. We could be headed to overtime for the 2nd time this year.
Hollow Ridge, Highlands pulled that one out, 31-28.
1:45 to go. 3rd and 5, Highlands at their 39. 20-20.
Power set.
Timmons is back, going to throw it to the
Wide open.
Wide open man on a throwback. This is Martinka 45 and up to the 50-yard line.
Do we call timeout? Let him set the chains, right? Does it stop till the chains are set? How many you giving in there, Mike?
11 yards.
143 now for Timmons. Call the field goal team together, Mike.
1st down at the 50. Clock winds to 1:15.
Look at all by himself, Dezort. Snap the ball, throw it. Look at him go, Dezort.
Timmons fires to the man underneath. It's caught.
Look at him, Mike.
And Martin, look at Martin to the 35.
Stop the clock. Stop the clock.
Rams use their timeouts here. 1:01 to go.
Well, he stopped the clock. He went out of bounds.
Right, the clock is stopped at the 35-yard line.
16 on that?
15, yeah, 15.
158 now for Timmons.
What a night he's having. 1st down, Highlands at the Valley 35. 1:01 to go. We're tied at 20.
Highlands with 2 timeouts remaining.
Timmons rolls to the left this time. Now he's coming back near side. Timmons 40. Timmons to the 35. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. And quickly the Rams do take a timeout. Catch your breath. 2nd down, 10 to go. 58 seconds remaining. Highlands and Valley all tied at 20.
It's been something here in the 4th quarter, that's to be sure, Mike. Hey, real quick, good luck to our soccer team, Mike. They play Montour at South Fayette, 2 p.m. on Saturday, their 1st round of the playoffs, and they're led by Captain Kayla Bill. She was a spotlight athlete this week for the Valley News Dispatch. They asked her to describe herself. 3 words to describe herself: outspoken, confident, and friendly. Sounds like Grandma Debbie, doesn't it?
Easily said. It sounds like Mike Choma. Exactly. Let's recap how crazy this has been. Valley led at 7-0, and then Highlands scored to make it 7-6 when Jet, and now they're trying to, Jet ran it in from 6 yards out. 7-6. The Rams went for 2 because of the penalty and didn't make it. Valley got it back and scored on a 2-play drive. I'm telling the coaches now, they'll call upstairs and they'll tell
how to
what needs
reset
to be
the clock.
said. Valley scored on a 2-play drive that ended on a 60-yard touchdown pass from Petite to Hill. Highlands got it back, scored, and then scored again after the onside kick recovery.
Muzzy's out there with Jeff Dunn, Mike. They're having a discussion. Looks like Jeff Dunn, the manager's running the plays here.
But they want a timeout. It's 2nd down, and that's what it is.
They're allowed to call timeout too, right? Can they have back-to-back timeout?
No reason why not.
I didn't think so.
You see it just like basketball.
Yeah. And every Valley coach is on the field, Mike.
Let's see if we have any idea what the discussion is. Now Mario Seneca is coming back over to the Highlands side of the field to find Sam. We're talking about a clock issue?
Yeah. In the meantime, everybody's out here cooling their jets, Mike. We want to get this thing moving. Come on. Don't remind us of last week's crew.
The Apollo Ridge game last year, we need that play they threw to Elijah Jackson on the near side of the field. Remember that?
Yeah,
he skirted down the sidelines. I was trying to catch it, but I can't hear what he's saying. They want 58 seconds, and that's what's up there. All right.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Hopefully they don't need those 3 seconds back.
2nd down, 10. Shotgun. Timmons straight back. Looking. He's going to gun it deep. He's got Lineberg down there. Almost picked off. Tyson Hill got 2 hands on it in the end zone. Rams went for the bundle there. 3rd and 10. And now, there's something you have to think about.
Throw it underneath, Mike.
Well, yeah, because if you're at the position right now, I think, that if you're 4th down out here, you have to punt.
Still have 2 timeouts.
Highlands hasn't punted tonight. One.
Okay. 1 timeout.
1 timeout.
You got to leave 1 for your field goal team to get out there too, right?
Where's that screen? They like to throw to Levante, but he's not out there right now. 5 receivers. Make it 4. Timmons sprints left. Looks. Fires. Intercepted and dropped. Right through the hands of DeAndre Johnson, and he had a lot of sideline. Timmons was the only man over there. The Rams have to punt.
I just don't like them rolling left, do you?
They have to punt because you can't chance giving Valley the ball all the way out at the 35-yard line.
I agree.
The 36. They're going to go for it.
But Mike, again, why roll him left? It's so hard to throw against your boy.
4th and 11.
Of course, that's the big side of the field, though, too.
And that's probably why.
And now let's see, we got whistles here now again, Mike.
Highlands takes her last time out with 45 seconds left.
I would definitely not have done that.
You think you got to punt it. We'll take 1, 2. 45 seconds left of the 4th quarter, tied at 20, timeout. We'll be right back. The Rams are going to go for it with 45 seconds on 4th and 11. Timmons is back. He looks. He looks.
Pressure.
He's going to be sacked at the 40-yard line. And look at the field position Valley has with 36 seconds to go.
That was a coverage sack, Mike. He had nobody to throw the ball to. All his receivers are covered, Mike.
36 seconds left. And Valley at their 39. I really doubt that field goal's much into play here.
Talk about strapping on your defense, though, Mike. They have definitely done it here. And we know Petit can be deadly on those long passes.
What a crazy game this has turned out to be. We had the overtime game earlier this season up in Apollo. A game that the Rams won on the Taylor gun.
Both coaches have tumbled the dice here
Overtime field goal, 31-28. And here we go. 1st down Valley at their 39. Does the defense have another play left in them?
Double
reverse.
He's going to throw it. Maybe. He's going to try.
Bailey fires it deep. It's going to be caught at the 20-yard line by Tyson Hill.
Well, Mike, that was one thing we couldn't have happen, and they did.
41 yards at 26 seconds to go.
It looked like he was going to do a double reverse run, Mike, and he pulled up and passed it. Now the question is, how far does frame play go, Mike? They're going quick here.
They are going quick. They go out of shotgun, and Petit is back. Petit fires. It's caught at the 5, and driving to the goal line.
Hold him up. 2, 1, 0.
And at 2.5 seconds, they have time.
Why did the clock stop, Mike? First down? What's going on here?
I don't know.
Why'd the clock stop?
They called it dead, and then that stopped the clock. At the 2. 18 yards. 1st and goal for Valley.
Now this is an extra point, Mike.
Yep, but it's a bad angle. They probably want to take a delay of game penalty to move them back 5 yards and lessen the angle a little bit. I think that should be the first thing they want to do here. Have somebody jump offside so you can move it back 5 yards, because that angle is not nice. And boy, the Valley moving it 59 yards on 2 plays to the Highlands 2-yard line.
Everybody's in shock here, Mike.
And you got an offense that's high-powered like that, and now they're 1 score away from pulling this out and winning it at the buzzer. Frame will kick it. It's going to spot it at the 19-yard line.
And let's hope the angle comes back.
Eugene Bailey's the holder who threw that long pass. Low snap. Kick is on the way. It is good. Valley wins. 19-yard field goal, and Valley pulls it out with 3 plays in the last 36 seconds from their own 39-yard line, and Valley is alive.
Pandemonium on their sidelines, Mike, and rightfully so. What a finish.
Well, let's wrap this up. The Rams will play Shadyside here next week, and now not knowing whether they're going to be at home for the playoffs or not. Thanks to Boomer Mancini upstairs and to Ken Wood here in the booth. Once again, that final score, Valley 23, Highlands 20. For the D, Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik. So long.